The moment that we take 2 or 3 steps forward and they realize that we're progressing, they do any and everything in their power to shut us down.
Yeah. You're right. It's funny because so I have not talked about me being a product person, but as a product person, you got to know your markets. You got to know from a technology perspective and from a customer perspective who you're playing with. I love that. I think it was Jared said $2 trillion is basically our spending capacity, right?
Yep.
What at MailChimp I used this example on, like, if we could just think from a technology perspective on how we cater to our own community, or even from a product perspective. Fenty is an example, right?
Yeah.
When Rihanna came out with Fenty, she just added 4 more shades that were attuned to darker skinned Black people. No, I know, which is even,
okay.
Don't sit on it. But like the first year, I think they were supposed to do 3 million. They did 10 times that.
They were talking about when she sold it, it was worth something like 600-700 million already.
Yeah. It's because we have such an amazing spending power. If we can just have something that's catered to us, like, we will spend. Like, Black women spend 25% of their income on beauty products, myself included. Like, that's hair, skin, nails, right? 25%. The next highest is white women at 5%. So we're talking about 5 times more. When also Black women are paid 65 cents to a dollar for every dollar that a white man makes.
3 or 4 period.
Shit, we might have 5th period economics.
We just gotta make sure we tracking you with the periods.
But there's so much that we could do if we just harness the power of our own community. So that means that they're either taking their own money, or credit cards, their parents' money, grandparents, aunts, uncles, right? I think it was like 0.34% of all the VC funding. I think it's just knowing how to get those resources, which is why I think your podcast is so important, because it helps bring to light the resources that are available. But I think also from a technology perspective, starting to understand how things like funding work, how things like equity work. There's actually a really good documentary. It was you're right. You're right. You're on it, Jaden. You're on it. What is that documentary?